hope everybody's doing good, man. And if you're not doing good, if nothing's on the up and up, it's okay. You got a chance to get better, but you gotta start today. That's the motto here at Word of the Wise. You start today so you can feel better tomorrow. Man, please bear with me. I know it sounds like I've recorded this on a tomato, a potato, tomato. Looks the same way. I'm trying to get a better camera. I'm trying to make these videos better for you guys. So just please bear with me. It's coming. We're getting there. It's a process. We're just in the beginning. It's all good. But today, I want to talk about a very controversial topic. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. And that's okay. You know, if you have any comments or you disagree or you want to insult me or anything like that, there's a comment section right below. Please leave your comment. It's always appreciated no matter what it is. And if you like the video, please like the video. And if you want to see more, subscribe, man. I'm dropping these videos every Friday. In case something goes up, my weeks have been a little busy. It's normally every Friday. It might be every other Friday. But either way, you guys are going to get these videos no matter what. So, let's get into the video. Men's mental health. Now, as you can see, I'm a man. A young man. 24 years old. Don't have much experience about the world. But there's a lot of things that I see. And I have gone through quite a lot for my age. But not nearly enough as somebody who's in their 40s, 50s, even 30s, you know. It's an experience game out here, and I'm still at the beginning. I really do think that being a man is very difficult. The older and older I get, the more I realize how difficult it truly is. And, you know, as a man, you just don't have an excuse. You know, things have to get done, and it's your responsibility to do it, especially if you have a family, if you have loved ones that you have to take care of. You don't have a choice. And this is not saying that women can't do it. You know, it's not me saying that women can't do this, because they absolutely can. I see my mother, you know, has been head of the household for me for a long time, and my father too. Both roles could play this, but as a man, you don't have a choice in the matter. You know, you really truly have to go out, make money. You have to be everybody's rock, everybody's anchor. You have to be the one that's just taking care of everything. And it gets stressful. It gets overwhelming. You get tired. You get all these negative emotions and feelings that come with this. And men's mental health is important. It is. But I think that lately, especially in this day and age, it's been trying to think of the word for it. People are doing too much with it. That's the best way I can describe it. You know, it truly pains me and it breaks my heart to see a man kill himself and then leave behind his family, his kids, and all these people, all because he was feeling too sad or too depressed or too tired. And it angers me, and I feel that anger towards that person who killed themselves. And you might say I'm harsh, you might say I'm cold, you might say all these things, but this person took the easy way out and left his family with the burdens. So not only do they have to go through what they already have been going through, but now on top of that, you're adding grief, you're adding all these other things that could have been avoided if you would have just stayed. And then they hit you with that, well, they're better off without me. I can't stand that. I can't stand me. It pisses me off to my core, and it needs to stop. It truly needs to stop. And I think that everybody needs a reality check as far as what men need to do and what we just need to deal with and all those type of things. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to getting help, going through a rough time, you're depressed, you're overwhelmed and stressed, asking for help, reaching out for help is never a wrong thing. But I think that we need to know what we can get help with and what we can't get help with. Now, when it comes to losing somebody you truly love, like a great tragic event, or really just anything that comes from loss in general, that's something that humans don't know necessarily how to deal with, and we need help from other people. And I think that's where it's okay to truly go to therapy and, you know, work with other people to try to fix you. But If you look in the mirror and you see that you're fat, you're just out of shape, you eat bad, you can't stop smoking, you're doing drugs, you're just all those bad things, a therapist ain't gonna help you. Your friends ain't gonna help you. Your family's not gonna help you. God himself can't help you unless you're willing to help yourself. And that's where the line needs to be drawn. When it comes to them people saying, well, I want to kill myself because I'm fat and ugly. Well, stop being so fat and ugly. I mean, let's just be real here. You could go to a therapist every day for years and years and years, but if you don't walk into a gym and start working on yourself, you're gonna be fat and ugly. It's gonna just continue on. So there has to be a line between what you can do and what you can't do on your own. And everything that you can do on your own, you have to do it. Now, I think it's important to realize that in that process of you doing these things, it's not going to be fun. You're going to be very uncomfortable, and it might even bring you some depression and add on to stress and all this type of stuff. But in the long run, if we're talking longevity and tomorrow and the next week, you're going to start feeling better. And I've talked about this in my other videos, that if you work hard today, if you suffer for today, tomorrow you'll naturally feel better. I think it's that simple. Men's mental health is important. And this also goes for women. Now, if you're a woman watching this also goes for you. But I'm more speaking on men because of this whole crisis of men killing themselves more than women, and this whole thing of men don't get support, which is true. A man has to be completely self-sufficient by himself. We don't have that luxury of going to cry to your friends and going to cry to just some random stranger and all these stuff. The things that women can do, men can't do. And that's just what it is. That's just the truth. And that's how it should be, truly. Men shouldn't be like that. There has to be a strong force in every household and in society of somebody who that if the world goes to hell today, if everything falls apart, that, okay, this person is most likely gonna be able to get us out of it, or at the very least keep us afloat long enough till everything calms down. That's the importance of a man. That's why men need to exist. Strong men need to exist. America in itself is not in good shape because if things go wrong, there's not enough strong men to deal with it. I guarantee you there's going to be more women that step up to the plate when things go wrong than it is men. Men are going to be out here screaming and crying. And all those women, because they've been already doing it for so long, picking up after men, picking up the things that men are supposed to do, they're going to just kind of take over like that. And it shouldn't be like that. Every role needs to be played. And when both roles are played correctly, the world is just a better place. Everybody is happier. Things are calmer. Society is better. The household is better. So, speaking to the men right now, go to the gym. Start reading. Start bettering yourself. That's your first step. If you're depressed, if you're in a bad spot, it's your only option. It's your only option. After that, you can start making other steps as far as if you want to go to therapy, if you want to do all these things in the process of this, that's fine. Do that. Whatever helps. But you have to start working on yourself today. It's okay to feel bad. But it's not okay not to do the things you're supposed to do. So please, for the sake of yourself, for the sake of your family members, for your loved ones, for the sake of humankind, for humanity, please stop feeling so sorry for yourself and start working on yourself. We need you here. You watching this video, we need you. But we don't need you when you're fat and out of shape and depressed and all these things, all because you won't work on yourself. We don't need that. We need you working on yourself, bettering yourself, being high value, so you can help everybody in the process and also yourself. There's going to come a time that if you do that for so long, you'll get to a point where your family is taken care of, your loved ones are taken care of. You can enjoy life. You don't have to be like all these men suffering and doing all these things out here, but you have to start with that. And then later on, all that stuff becomes a cherry on top, and it's going to feel so much better. It's going to feel so good knowing that your family is taken care of, your loved ones are taken care of, and you could go buy the car that you want, the house that you want. You could go on vacation. You could do all these things. You could kick your feet up and relax knowing everything is okay. And then you got to go to the gym, and you got to do some sit-ups and some push-ups and go read. And then you can go, have some fun again. But that's the whole moral of the story. And I think that if men start doing this consistently every day, a lot less men are going to be killing themselves, going through all the stuff. And it's something that as men we can bond over as well. So friendships are going to increase. They're going to get better. Things are going to get better. But this can only happen. And that's the whole point of this video. It can only happen with you getting better. So start today. After this video, go do some push-ups, go do some jumping jacks, go read a book, go find something that might make you some more money, no matter how long it takes, and focus in on that. It's gonna take some time, but every day that you do that step in front of you is gonna get a little wider. It's not gonna be as steep, it's not gonna be as narrow, and you're gonna start just naturally going up and progressing a lot easier. But you have to start today. That's it. This is Word of the Wise, man. Have a good day. Have a good week. Work on yourself. Stop playing. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Look in the mirror. See what you want to change. Go write it down. Go read something about, what you're going through, and then work on that. Focus on that. The world needs you. Your family needs you. I need you to be better. You need you to be better. Peace and love to you.
Baby,